I think that when people are in need, whether they be homeless or not, they feel like they're not seen. So I got involved with Care for Real initially because I was a client. My boyfriend and I had been evicted just after COVID. We were in addiction, and he disappeared. I was left standing at the corner of Carmen and Sheridan with a backpack. I was homeless in Chicago for 3 years, and I used to come here. And so for a year or so, they fed me and clothed me and cared for me in that way. And my whole life changed after that.
Welcome to Care for Real. We are so glad you're all here. We have a very large group of new folks. So we're so glad you're here. Welcome. The problem Care for Real is looking to solve is food insecurity. We don't want folks in our community to be struggling with knowing where they can get their next nutritious meal.
Would you like pork or chicken today?
Over the last 2 years, there's been a lot of world events that have impacted the Chicago community. When the community is impacted by something, we're going to be one of the first organizations to face that challenge together with those folks. So that's a pretty incredible responsibility. It's just such a beautiful thing to say, we know you've got a really difficult challenge, but here's some food, and here's a place where you can come every week, and we're always going to treat you warmly and hopefully serve you in a way that supports your new life here in Chicago.
Thank you, sir. And if there's anything you end up not wanting, just leave it in the bin, okay? Thank you.
We all know that when we have full bellies, we have a much better day.
All right, sir. You're all set.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
The great thing about being at Care for Real that I have seen is just the cycle where there are folks who have come to Care for Real because they were in need of assistance. And Care for Real was able to walk alongside them during their time of need. And now I meet them as volunteers, or I've met them as board members or as donors to Care for Real. And so it truly is this community of folks coming together.
My advice for people who are currently struggling is to keep faith that there are people who want to help you, to not be afraid to ask, to reach out, to find resources. I know when I found this place, I was really, really hungry. And at the time, I didn't have a resource. And one of the things that I found here at Care for Real is we see you and we acknowledge your presence.